Aha. Man, this shit's ass. Hold on. I love how that was the first thing that I said on the YouTube stream. I'm really glad that they changed their system for that. I don't know what clear chord does. Can I read the C++ code? Is it going to open writer? No, it's not. I don't know what it is in UE427. Double-clicking nodes doesn't work anymore. Like, at all. Like, at all. It doesn't do anything. Where's my open writer button? Oh, great. It's not in here. Okay, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Surely this works now that I specified a value. Right? Surely? Yeah, this is what I mean. I'm going to have to go into C++ and somehow clear all of these. The only thing is, the functions to specify the inputs have a very specific set of input variables / parameters, which kind of stops me from being able to do anything. So I have to literally go into the C++ code, go from the very beginning, and create my own function to clear an input. Now, I could potentially go to the plugin creator and be like, hey, do you know any ways to clear bindings for gamepad? I could do that. But I'm stronger than that. I'm stronger than that. I don't need... See, like, the thing is, I had bind chord, and we put this fucker in. This is just the problem that we don't have a none for gamepad. Which really fucking sucks balls. Is there a way that I could do this, like, really easily without having to, like, recreate a bunch of code? Jovix, how's game dev going so far? You know. You know. One piss of shit at a time. But we're getting there. We're slowly thinning out the lists. Sooner or later, we will be at the end of the tunnel. But then at the end of the tunnel, we'll be in one big random open forest. And then what do we do then? You know what I mean? Think about that. Like, once we move on to the next game, what is the next game? Is the next game viable as a thing to make me not go homeless? These are things I have to think about. Yeah, I think it's time to open up Writer. Oh shit. I clicked the wrong button. You're always one friend slop game away from money. Yeah, but I don't want to do multiplayer yet. Multiplayer is terrifying. We can make the train game idea, you know, where you have to survive and get to the end in a train. Why is my computer going into mode? What's going on? Oh, because it's processing files in Writer. Let's take a look at our fucking bullshit. What was that train survivor idea? I had a random idea one stream. I was like, hey, what if I make a friend slop game where it's like you have to keep a train going. And it's like you keep the train going and there's like randomly generated shit and you like run in areas and like grab shit to like keep the train going and keep yourself alive and your friends alive. It's like Peak, but instead of climbing, there's a train. Catch my drift? You get what I'm putting down? Yeah. I don't know if I want to do a multiplayer game after this though. I'm gonna be honest. I think that might be too much. So where was I? Input mapping manager? Aha, of course. Pukes uncontrollably. I have to remember where we start with this shit. I think it was add action override. Fog Piercer? Is that a game? Maybe somebody already thought about it. Oh, it's the top-down game, though. I was thinking, like, third-person friend slop. Oh, it's single player as well. It's a neat idea. 30 hours in a Fog Piercer demo, 15 more into the playtest version. I don't blame you. It looks really good. Looks like a really well-made game. You know, something I've been thinking about, one day I aspire to make a game as polished as, you guessed it, Deadlock. Like, dude, everything in this game, even though it's in development, and you can say that the environments are, like, in progress, they look so good. They look so well done, man. The characters look so good, the abilities feel so good, the dialogue, the sound. Everything feels so good about it, man. Recently managed to make a system for Darkness inspired by Manhunt. It's so peak. I'm actually happy I managed to make it. Hey, hell yeah, Jovix. Hell yeah, man. How can this game still be on invitation? And I know, right? I don't know why. I don't know why. I have a feeling they're probably going to go open beta or open alpha or whatever you want to say. Probably within, like, well, who knows? Probably within, like, I want to say this year or early next year. I feel like it's getting there, like, real soon. How do I give access? You can give access to other people. You get into the game, you hit escape, and there'll be like a invite button in the bottom right on the pause menu. What up, Jay? Was looking for some thumbnail ideas for a video I'm posting about for Suit for Hire. Can't believe I'm getting to see behind the scenes. Really great work in the Man. Really enjoying it. Hey, hell yeah, Jay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you need a transparent logo for your thumbnail, let me know. I have not done a good job of providing that stuff in our press kit, because I think the press kit has all of our old shit rather than new stuff. Yeah. I should update this. I should really update this. This entire page. Yeah, I should probably update that. Might be a good idea to update that, I think. Yep. Might be good to update that. What are some friend slop games that are currently in development right now? Like, is friend slop hold on, I'm trying to process my thoughts. Is it a genre now on Steam? Too many, probably. Friend slop. Friend slop. I guess they wouldn't define that as. What is friend slop? Games like a Peak, stuff like that. It's just like a meme at this point, but I don't see it as like a derogatory, like, or like a rude way of defining something. I just view it as like, that's the genre. It's like you play with friends, and it's kind of like a non-serious game for the most part. Although people do take Peak quite seriously, I will say. Where's the games like this section? More like this. Repo. What if we do more like this, but coming soon? Oh, upcoming releases. Gamble with your friends. Okay. Deep Dish Dungeon. I think I saw this one recently. It looks pretty great. Like, look at that, man. I love the style of that. I love the style of that, dude. Holy moly. Holy moly. I never get the hype about these kind of games. I just don't have that many like friends to play these kind of games with. But I could see them being very enjoyable. At least I watch them all the time, streamers playing them, and it seems like they're having a really good time, and it seems really fun. And this looks cool though, man. Like look at the visual style of this. Damn. Damn. That's got a cool style. How about the gameplay? The gameplay based off of the stream that I'm seeing has a lot to be desired. a lot to be yeah, I don't a lot yeah. Let's check out Gamble with your friends. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. I can't stop winning. Yeah, the third person mode I think was a good time investment. It adds a fun mix to the game. Railborn. Oh shit. Did someone already take my idea? Online co-op? Oh shit. Yeah, but it kind of looks like survival slop. Now that I mean in a rude manner. Just kidding. I don't know what is with survival games, and they have like an oversaturation, or like all the metallic values are incorrect. There's a... This shot looks okay. That's cool looking though. That's cool looking. Yeah, the materials don't match. Like there's something weird. I think that's what it is. And maybe it's also the texture densities are all over the place. And then I'm looking at the wood boards here and I'm like, brother, that's not how wood works. the wood, the wood, why is it going that way, man? Anyways, back to work. Yeah, I don't know what the next game is going to be. It could be Ronin. I think Ronin, I want to hold off. I want to work on like a 6-month game if I can. 3 to 6 month game first. To dive more into C++. I really think that's the play. Except the thing is how do you make a low scope game that people would be interested in? Am I starting on the new game on Monday? I don't know when I'm starting the new game. I think ideally I'd want to start on the new game probably after September. I got a lot going on in September. So I'd like to just have a clearer mind. Yeah, there's a large chance I'll be like gone for like a week in September. So I think what would end up happening is, what's after September? October? Don't answer that. I know what the answer is. Yeah, I guess October 1st would be the next game. Begin the next game, October 1st. Put that on your calendar. Slap that fucker on your calendar. We'll try to figure out what the next game is starting at that point. So far away. Yeah, I know. I just really want to have a clear conscience. Want to merge to... Oh, there's no fucking way. They have a test key button? There's no way. No. Wait, maybe I have a test key. Hold on. Test. Son of a bitch. Oh. They don't? I added it? How the hell did you add it? Can I add an input key? What the hell? There's no way. Oh, in C++. I don't even know how to do that. UE4, how to add a gamepad none key. Let me try this. I don't think it's going to work, though. I'm pretty sure that's just going to set the keyboard one. Yeah, I guessed as much. What if I clear chord and then I specified that as the captured input and then put that into the thing? I have a strong feeling we're just going to have to do the C++ functions. Yeah. Yep. We're just going to have to get that D out of my face. Just gonna have to, I think we're just gonna have to change the C++ code. That's all we can do. Ghost, Quinzel, how's it going? Ripper Junkie, hello, hello. Violet, hello. What am I coding? We have to create a system to clear bindings. Only problem is, we don't really have something for that. So I will have to create my own things for that. I'm curious what the override static is. It's also blueprint callable. Add player action override. The problem is it requests a mapping group. I would guess that's that one. Override static. Did they somehow... Oh, display name, add player, input action, override. Oh. Oh, okay. Comprende. The problem is if I specify mapping group 1, move this up here for now. We got a little bit of spaghetti. That's fine. That's fine. A little bit of spaghetti doesn't hurt anybody, okay? Carbs won't kill you. Unless you're just eating carbs. Then maybe it could kill you. The thing is, if I have none in here as the key, it might not work. Ah, motherfucker. Buy a game today. We'll be playing soon. Love John Wick inspired stuff. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Time to upgrade to UE5. Here, Cube. I have a small question. How do you calculate your bullets to use line trace directly? I want to show a bullet and impact look like projectile, but it's expensive. GPT says ballistic raycast, but I don't know how to make it in Blueprint. I do something really stupid, Cube, but to be fair, it's in single player. It is both a projectile and line tracing at the same time. Sometimes just relying on hits using a projectile doesn't produce the best results, and sometimes it'll end up clipping through things. So I have a big line trace that's like as a precautionary thing that follows the bullet in the case that physics doesn't actually activate and hit the thing. It will then hit it. So I do a mix. Is that the best way of doing it? No, there's always probably better ways of doing things. I bet you if I specify a key, like gamepad left thumbstick y-axis, okay, maybe a different button. As a matter of fact, that shit don't work. If I put any key group, I remember I already tested all of these, it doesn't work. I tested all of these. If I specify 0 for the mapping group, what happens? Oh, hey, it crashed. Yeah, I'm a game dev. How can you tell? Is input core enhanced input module? Input core. Is that a source code side thing or input core? Like I could maybe make a override of input core. I have a feeling it's probably something I can use, maybe. Stylized? Is there a way to code in peace without restarting the editor a bunch of times for my code to show changes? Or is this me just kind of lost track of how C++ is in UE4/5? You can use live coding. You can use the live coding system, which will like refresh it. The problem is That won't work if you are modifying the header file. Every time you modify the header file, you're going to have to restart or rerun the editor. It's probably one of the reasons as to why I would recommend using a mix of Blueprint and C++. C++ would be the spot where you're like coding for like an hour at a time, potentially like reforming Blueprint code into C++, or you're making like full-on systems. It's kind of shit. But yeah, I've used live coding once, and I'm never using it again because it just ends up breaking everything. So it's like not even worth it. I've not had any good experiences with it. I don't know if it's improved in UE5. Maybe it has. I don't know. Yeah. Input core. I don't know. We can see. Can I create maybe like an override? Shit. How do you add a C++ class again? We got input component. We got input behavior, input router, input settings, player input. I don't know if I have an input core. Overrides, and yeah, just added it to the used modules. Input core. Wait, which file did you put this in? If you have a public dependency module, you're putting that in your you're putting that in your build file, right? But one of your plugins. Oh. Hope you're well, Crimson. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Hope the same for you. Build file on one of the plugins. So input core. I have input core added there. But what's the other code that you got going on in there? You got E keys, F key details, gamepad key, test key. Like, where are you putting that? Wait, where is that being? Are you just literally putting that in here, in your build file? Yeah, Peter. Peter. It's a startup init of the module. Oh, so I do have to create like. I wonder. I literally have not ever put any code in this file. I've never put anything in this file ever. I don't even know if you're supposed to, ever. But probably not. I don't know where I would add that code. Like, I actually don't know where I would put that. I guess I'd have to make a plugin. I guess I could put it in the auto settings plugin. Where would the initialization be, though? Startup module right here. We do have a startup module. We could put it in auto settings. Let's see if it would work. No errors. Well, Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Rerun. Has their own startup module? Unresolved. What would the hashtag include be? Check if auto settings has input core. True. It does not. Doth not haveth. Oh, would you look at that? It built. Me when I pile a bunch of shit into my code. Why is the compile taking so long? Hold on, I haven't been reading YouTube chat. What's going on? Did I make the clothes with Blender and what else? Mostly Blender. Maybe some Marvelous Designer. I might have used a bit of Marvelous Designer. A little bit of Marvelous Designer. Is it easy to make clothes? Not really. It's not like the best looking clothes either. Don't get me wrong. My clothing doesn't look like amazing. It's super low poly and stuff. Okay, so you're telling me now... You're telling me I now have a empty chord for... Oh my god, oh no. Okay, bad news. It has replaced empty with test key. It has replaced the keyboard empty with the gamepad test key. I don't know how that happened. So it's a button. But now empty doesn't exist anymore. Well, let's try it out. Well, hey, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? What's the worst that could happen? It works! Would you look at that? It's empty, but now the keyboard doesn't work. So, maybe... Check my... Okay, no errors pointing to that. Okay. Keyboard category. What the fuck is this documentation? Access token. What? What the fuck is this? What was that documentation? Hey, please, I'd like to go... Okay, gamepad key, touch mouse button, modifier key, deprecated, button axis, no flags. Gamepad key, mouse, button, modifier key, not blueprint, bindable key, axis? Where's keyboard? What the shit, man? What the shit? Where is keyboard? Where's keyboard and mouse? No, seriously, where's keyboard and mouse? What's funny is that is it Axis 1D? We have mouse button in here, but where the fuck is keyboard key? Hold on. We can figure this out. Get key. Wait, no. Hold on. Hold on. We can, which one of these? Which one of these is keyboard? Guys. Seriously, it's not funny anymore. It's not a joke anymore. Where am I? I think I've scrolled up too far. Is gamepad key... I need to figure out which one is the keyboard key within that list. I literally don't know which one of these keyboard. Let me just decide to change the way you need to defeat the helicopter in the first boss. A lot of people got confused, and I think it was too... When the game first started development, it was a lot more arcadey, and I think we kind of shifted into not like a more serious tone, but like it kind of went a little bit more like boots on the ground, I guess. It still has elements of like kicking grenades and stuff like that, but I think it was good to kind of have like a middle ground kind of thing. So, yeah. Maybe I could just do this, and then we can do this, KBMT, key display name, F key details. Let's try keyboard. Assume 0 is keyboard. No flags. Does not equal gamepad key. Oh, so literally as long as it does not have gamepad key, it's fine. It might just be, yeah, it might just literally be 0. Maybe it's just 0. Hello, I'd like to select... Okay, we have to put no flags. Well, let's see if that works. KB key category. God, this is the most roundabout, weirdest fucking way of doing this, but if it works, it works. If it works, it works. All right. Go in. I did the wrong thing. Shit. Close it. I had a feeling. KB key display name. What's weird is why was that not grayed out? Okay, try that again. Let's try that again. Prismatica, thank you for the raid, man. How are you? How are you, dude? Your water is looking fucking superb, man. It's looking real good. Okay. It didn't save. Okay, we have an empty. And now I no longer have my gamepad empty. They're now just both keyboard. Is this shit haunted? Keyboard empty. And then empty. And then gamepad. Gamepad has nothing. Gamepad. Gamepad. Oh, gamepad. Something tells me we're not supposed to add our own buttons. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I always didn't know why you need to close the editor when you work in C++. You have to recompile it, essentially. Now with like lower level code, like C, and all that kind of stuff, it's just, you don't really have an editor, so you don't really need to recompile the editor unless you're creating an editor. But then you'd have to recompile the editor anyways in that sort of system. So yeah. Yeah, editor is the funny thing that I learned is the editor in and of itself is also a game. And I think that has to be some of the funniest stuff I've heard. So I see code and I yeet it. Prismatica, one day you're gonna have to go into C++ one day, man. You're gonna have to do it. You might hate it, but you're gonna have to do it one day, probably. Epic Game Store is also an Unreal Engine game. That's what I used to think. What I've learned is that it's not actually true. The surrounding platform and their crash editor utilizes the same thing that they use for Unreal, but the actual thing that they're using, if I remember correctly, is web-based. I thought it was all Unreal at some point too. Why do you have an IDE open? It's really complicated, man. I'm literally just trying to create an empty slot for gamepad, and it fucking hates me, man. It hates me, dude. Why am I creating all of these like separate variables for this? Like, do we need all of these fucking things? Maybe when you use empty, it's overriding the gamepad version. I don't know, dude. Maybe that's what it's doing. These are private concepts from Input Core. No, don't move it. What are you doing? Ah! Oh. What? Oh, it'd be really cool if I could see what the fuck is going on here. Man, that'd be really awesome if I could see what's going on. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna assume empty. Yeah, you can override the keyboard empty. Let's try this now that I changed up these. Ugh, I don't think that's going to do anything though, removing the space. Hold on, what if we do this? Add key. I'm trying to work here, man. Show me the code. Add key. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're fucked. I don't think there is a way for me to... Okay, hold on. What if we change the default empty to empty and make it gamepad, but then we re-add the keyboard empty back in there. Now, is there a chance that we fuck up any code in the project? Yes. As a matter of fact, there is a large likelihood that's happening. But, hey, yeah, we can fix that. This is for the greater good. How was it working earlier and now it's no longer working? What? I don't even have gamepad empty. Gamepad empty's not even in here. Which I guess makes sense because we changed it. Did you name them both empty? I got empty and keyboard empty. That being said, we did have, this was our older version that we had. Maybe it can't have the word empty in it. I'm having that thing where I'm like looking at the word and it does not look like this is a normal English word. Like something about this is not right. That shit don't look right. C++ go brr. Yeah, these are things that I still like am lost on. Construct it with a name? In English, what does that mean? Construct it with a name. Oh, F key empty equals F key gamepad empty. I see what you're saying. Construct it. Gotcha. So I guess because it has nothing, it is overriding the closest thing that it can, which is empty, because it's null. So that makes sense. So that's why we're doing the constructor. Okay. Okay, that's making a bit of sense. Rerun. Right, both none. And because this second one is a keyboard, it's setting the second one to a keyboard. It's setting none to the keyboard. So I just ooga booga'd this thing. I don't even use UE in my day job. It's perfect. That's all we need. Okay, now we have none. None is back because it's null. Now if we go to gamepad, gamepad empty! Gamepad empty! Yo, hold on. Yo, hold. I gotta add that emote. That emote's so fucking funny. Hold. It's literally just good old what's his face? The guy that commentates for hold on. Wait, let me find it. 7TV hold. Do I have and then we gotta add this one. We gotta add this one because like it matches. You know, it matches. Yeah, there we go. Hold. It's so, dude, it's so fucking funny. It's so funny. All right, hold on. All right, for real, hold. All right, so now we have none again, so we technically don't need keyboard empty. Stream improved by 34%. No lie, that's like how I feel about emotes. All right, here we go. Crouch. Will it unbind both of the action mappings? Will it unbind them? Let's find out. Or is this going to be a complete and utter shit? Gamepad empty! But it works! Hold on. Does it work, though? That's the real question. The real question is, does it actually work? No, I think to name it as empty, it has to literally just be empty, like null. And then the system will determine, oh, there's nothing here. Slap in a dash. Oh wait, I can't. Oh wait, hold on. Revert to defaults. Okay. Oh my god. Dude. Hey, good. Hey, thanks for the help, guys. None of you are getting paid, but thank you. Wow. This would have taken... If I didn't know this shit existed, I would have had to... I don't... By the way, I don't think we need keyboard empty. I think we literally just need the gamepad empty. The display name, we're going to do as nothing. And I think that's literally how it defines empty. What am I actually fixing? So there's an issue, Jay, where our system here, to bind a chord, it will take whatever the key type of it is to unbind it. The thing is, by default, you only have keyboard type none. You don't have a gamepad type none. So you can only clear the binding for keyboard buttons and not gamepad buttons to make a clear button thing. So you can have like, because we have certain inputs where it's like sometimes you just don't want to use it, you don't really care for it. There's a lot of optional stuff. So that's what we did. We basically created a empty gamepad. You don't need category, by the way. Ah, fuck it. We'll just leave it in there. If it works, it works. You know what I mean? Sounds like a problem that should have been solved. Well, we solve our own problems around here. And we got them. Why did I just join to this caveman yelling about his empty gamepad? Oh, God. Chat solves Crimson's problems. Hey, listen. I do a bit of work here. Uh-oh. It's literally just empty. It's quite literally just empty. Maybe it does have text. Let's see if it still works. Why am I using a controller? Get out of my face. Ah. Huh. I rerun it. Rerun it. Rerun it. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. It's too empty. It's too empty. It's doing the job too well. All right, now. None gamepad. None keyboard. None gamepad. None keyboard. Play. Settings. Input. None DAW. What? I think this is on the plugin side, actually. Guys, hold on, hold on. I think we're fine, actually. I think we're actually fine. I think this is quite literally just on the... I think this is just on the... I think this is just... I think... I believe... I think we could just add a key right here. Key friendly name. Let's go ahead and go to gamepad none. Dude, that's so awesome. And then key friendly name shall be dash. Yes. All right. Now. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe not dash. No, dash is easier because then I don't have to do localization for the word. Fuck that. Hell no. We'll just do dash. Although, what if someone binds their button as dash? That's a them problem. Dude, we did it. We added a clear binding. Now, I really hope this doesn't crash our packaging. Surely, right? Surely it won't. Surely it won't crash the game, right? What if someone binds a key to dash? I don't know, not my problem. What do you think I am? The solver of all problems? Hell no. You're not going to game today? What do you take me for, a gaming streamer? You guys really want to see me play games again? Wait, did we actually add clearing a binding? The red task? The impossible red task? No. No. MGS3 Delta? I don't know if I'd play that on stream. He's turning full AAA. Hey, at least I added a button to clear the binding, okay? Come on, man. At least I added a fucking button in, right? You know what I mean? You know? Now, does it work on an Axis input? That's a real question. I don't think it will, because these are bound together. So if I unbind this one, it's also going to unbind that one. Unfortunately, I think what we're going to do is anything with an axis mapping, we're just going to make it so axis mappings cannot be unbound. I feel like that's pretty fair. Typically in the game, you're generally going to want to have movement bound. You know, generally, you're probably gonna want to have a binding in there. You know what I mean? You're probably gonna want to have a binding in there. So, removing my no movement bound Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man, these nuts, man. I don't know what to tell you. Only diving challenge. Some people want inverted controls. You can still change the controls. You just can't clear them just because it's inherently buggy. The thing is, it's because the gamepad inputs are bound together. So if you put this one to down, that one will go up. If you go left, it'll go like, you know what I mean? Like, so. Yeah. It would appear my buttons have not disappeared. What? What's this shit? Man? Get content, cast to axis mapping, set visibility, collapsed? Yeah, that looks about right to me. Oh, on click. Yeah. Pre-construct might not be the best idea. But fuck it. We ballin'. There. Oh my god, everything is like shifted. Occupies layout space. Okay, and then set enabled to false. There. Problem solved. Surely. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Yep. 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 Now the question is, what if you accidentally set this to an axis? Hear me out. What if you accidentally do set it to an axis mapping? And then you restart the game. Oh no, we're good. It's fine. Okay, that could have been bad. Could have been bad. What's this game about? You know, like moving around and shooting stuff and jumping around and slow motion, punching things, kicking things. Yeah, here, take a look. Wait, move the chat, man. Get the chat off the screen. Put the chat underneath. There we go. Well, I have a button to unbind instead of escape to unbind. Escape does not unbind the thing entirely. Escape will just leave the thing and then set it back to what it was before. So it's just to leave the menu rather than clear it. That was an idea, and then it was just more annoying to do. So instead I was just like, ah, fuck it, we'll just put a button. I was like, ah, fuck it. Just put a button. Also, I just realized this is not the kind of button that I want. I would like to use my custom button, because otherwise... Yeah, it's fine. I'm debating whether to get Stellar Blade or MGS5 Snake Eater. What is your, what's your heart telling you? That's what I would ask. What's your heart? What does your heart desire? Why'd you hide us? Oh, sorry. Let me bring you guys back. There you go. You're welcome. You guys were kind of in the way. I had to intervene. Okay, we have a problem. This button's causing a lot of trouble. Causing a lot of trouble. I don't like the padding of this. Also, it appears to have broken my menu. Let's see if that actually is true. Let's see. Pages, input settings page. Ah. Of course. Why, of course. Yes, the spacing that my button has caused. I don't really know why. I don't know why it caused a large spacing. I wish I could tell you guys why. What if I... Right. Does my menu button know something that I don't? Maybe it knows something I don't. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Don't mind me, I'm an idiot. It's just... It didn't tell me that the variable disappeared. It just fucking... It just... There you go. No, don't go in. What? Okay, well... Great. Love that. Love that. Now, does it work with controller? That's the thing that we're trying to fix. Yes. 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 Why is it multi-pressing? You guys getting a load of this shit? I don't think my D-pad is double pressing, is it? I pull up. Uh-oh. If I go up here, it tries to escape and set focus to the other things, which we don't want. Focusable. I actually don't know if it's even defaulted to focusable. I assume yes. Okay, it is. Good, Nick. This game better be good after all this time. You know, it's all right. It's an indie game. I don't think anybody should expect more than that. It's an indie game, through and through. I'm expecting more. You might be in the wrong place for that. That's like going to a McDonald's and be like, I want I want luxury food. Did you guys have Wagyu steak? A5? Wait, don't they have a Wagyu burger at McDonald's? That's a scam. That's not real. It's not a real burger. Right? That's what you go to Arby's for. Okay, listen, guy who goes to Arby's and gets sick every time he goes to Arby's. Listen, guy who, yeah, okay, stop. All right. Bro compared himself to McDonald's. Yeah, true. I don't have that much real estate or land. Let me compare myself to, what's a fast food business that went out of business? I literally don't even know, actually. Inevitably, probably Wendy's. I'm like Wendy's. Easily Chili's, maybe Applebee's. That's giving me too much credit. How did I rice UE? How did I rice it? I don't know. You get a big bowl of rice and you put it in the rice. Is that what you mean? To keep it dry? How did I rice UE? That's a question of all time. It really is. I don't know how to answer that. It's still losing focus when I go up. Man, this fucking shit program, piece of garbage, man. I think the button itself is focusable. Get Bhutan. You're fucking kidding me. I can't set is focusable on this thing to false. This is some kind of sick joke, huh? Unreal. I'm pretty lactose intolerant, but I keep buying these cold chocolate milks. Why don't you get like a lactose-free chocolate milk then? What are you doing? Why are you doing that to yourself? But yet my crosshair can be focusable. Yeah, right. Unreal Engine. See, look, I go up and then I try to go to the left, and it's stuck. It's like it doesn't know where to go. I hate bugs like that. I don't want to do collapsed because we need that space, or else everything gets all over the place. That's not fun. That would resolve the problem, though. That would resolve the problem. The weird thing is I can't disable the focus event for some reason. For some reason, I can't set this value whenever I want to. Makes you wonder. Really makes you think. Really makes you think. Set mouse position on hover. Maybe we can set that to false. Let's see if that fixes anything. All right, let's go again for the 17th time. Nope, still getting lost somewhere. How do you, what's the button to show your mouse? No, it's right there. Hidden and collapse are same interaction wise? I don't know if they are necessarily. Oh, they are not hit testable. Okay, so that makes sense. So it is. I don't know how to make our navigation not get fucked. How not fuck navigation? We could set the navigation to stop for that specific button. But man, that would suck to try to put in. Here we go. Okay, well, here we go. Stop, up, navigation, clear. Yep. Yep, we're this is what we've come to. This is what we've come to. Let's see if that works. Maybe I have to do the button instead, though. It works. That's all it took. Now let's make the button look nicer. It would appear that it's still in the scroll box. It is still somehow losing focus. But luckily, it just moves. That doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't. That literally does not make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, well. Hold on, give me a second. Hello, I'm back. What the? Okay. Why do you have GIMP installed on your computer, man? What the hell? What is this, 2012? Okay, so now I gotta check. Why does the button look like that? I bet you the text. It has an internal padding, right? But
shit my pants, I did.
Why does the padding look like that?
God damn, it feels good. First nine.
Shit my pants, I did.
What's going on? 2 subs at the same time? Rookie, thank you for the prime for a full year. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Reamer, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Ain't paying for Adobe's fuck-ass fuckery. Listen, man, after having to try to deal with Affinity... After having to try to deal with Affinity for like one fucking thing... Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Why is the padding of this so...
Shit
what the hell?
I did.
Oh, God.
Shit my pants, I did.
Why is there such like a huge minimum? Hey, guys. Hey, can we...
Shit my pants, I did.
The stream's kind of like... Crimson, man, thank you for the fucking 100 gifted subs, dude. You don't gotta do that. Thank you, brother.
Shit my pants, I did.
Jesus. Just killed the stream. The bit rate. The real Crimson coming in clutch? Excuse me. Quick question, do you object pool enemies or load async or something else? Nah, I just slap them on the level. It's really bad, but I just slap them on the level. That's gonna come up 100 times.
I did. Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yes, it is.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah. Rightio. Rightio.
Shit my pants, I did.
We're gonna be here a while.
Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
Chris, thank you, man, for the gift of sub. You need to make a specific one for 100 so it doesn't do it 100 times. What do you take me for? An actual productive streamer who does things like productively? And no, what the hell? I'm lazy as hell. We're just gonna keep the 100 times shitting my pants. You know what I mean? Like that's just what's gonna happen.
I did. Shit my pants, I did.
Hold on, I'm trying to read chat. Yeah, Crimson, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't gotta do
Shit
that,
my
man.
pants,
You
I
don't gotta do
did.
Dude, someone shut this guy up. Someone get this guy a diaper.
My pants, I did.
Oh, God.
Shit my pants, I did.
His stream panel still mentioned the old update release trailer. He's not adding a gift sub alert. Guys, something's wrong with my Twitch.
Shit
It's
my
all
pants,
fucked. You guys should see it. I've seen a bunch of pixelation. All right.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yep. Yep.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Nah, give me a second. Hold on.
Shit my pants, I did. 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 Shit my pants, I did.
Gonna order some Taco Bell, and that is exactly why the young man shit his pants. All right.
Shit my pants,
Why
I did.
do I have such a huge padding on this fucking button? I actually don't know why.
Shit my pants, I did.
I have not eaten Taco Bell in I don't know, 4 years. I think I'm okay with keeping that streak going.
Shit my pants, I did.
Or maybe what's the taco that like has like a wrap and then there's a hard wrap and then it has a soft wrap right next to it? Oh, dude, hell. Oh, or no, the one that's wrapped like it goes. It's like folded in. That one. What's that one called?
Shit my
A
pants,
chalupa.
I did.
No, that's like a something supreme. Taco Supreme. Taco Bell menu. What's that one called?
Shit my pants,
try that.
I did.
That one's the it's the
Shit my pants, I did.
it's not on their menu.
Shit my pants, I did.
What? I swear that's a taco they had. Am I just making shit up in my head? No, I'm not making shit up,
Shit my
right?
pants,
It's the
I
Crunch
did.
Wrap Supreme, right? Crunch Wrap Supreme. Yes!
Shit my
Oh,
pants, I
dude.
did.
Yo, that looks kind of good. I think this is a homemade one, though. Yo, I'm kind of getting low-key
Shit my
hungry
pants,
right
I
now.
did.
I don't know why. I got a hype chest.
Shit my pants, I did.
Puffer pop. No! The puffer exploded. We're making good progress today.
Shit my pants, I did.
I thought it was gone. And for a second there was just solace. There was just silence and peace for like just a short 2 seconds, and I thought it was all done.
Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
I have a question about trim sheets. Is it better to put all the small details in a single trim sheet or add them to sets where they should be applied?
Shit my pants, I did.
You can have the same trim sheet for different things and just keep the same layout. So then that way you can have like a wood trim sheet,
Shit my pants, I
a
did.
concrete trim sheet, something else, you know what I mean? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy for this. My game looks like poopy
Shit my
shit. Do you
pants,
really think
I
I got the
did.
best answer for trim sheet? For my next game, I'd like to do more trim sheets. We got into that point when we were working on Ronin.
Shit my
We were-
pants, I did.
Where I was doing a bunch of shit with trim
Shit
sheets.
my pants, I did.
And we had like a big moment where I was just constantly doing stuff with trim sheets. So like that was like a big thing. I
Shit
was
my pants, I did.
You done?
Shit my pants, I
Yep,
did.
that's what I thought. I thought.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Shit
What
my
I
pants, I did.
thought. Yeah. Yeah, you keep doing that. You keep doing that. There's something I don't
Shit
know
my
about the
pants,
sizing
I
of this
did.
fucking thing.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah. Yep. That hurt my throat.
Shit my pants, I did.
Sub alert's gonna keep me up at night. Minus 6 viewers. I don't know. I actually don't have my view count enabled. Pro tip for streamers. Disable your view count, ad block it so you literally don't get tempted to click it. Yeah, there you go. There's your pro tip. You're welcome.
Shit my pants.
I haven't seen my view count live in forever. Someone has redeemed Yoda voice. They'd like me to say,
Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah. Twice. You got a double whammy. That should cost you 30,000 points.
Shit my pants.
Look at that. Said it again. That cost you 45,000.
Shit my pants, I did.
We're gonna be here for a while. What if I talk over it? So, guys,
shit my pants.
now we just need to fix our button. For some reason, the length of it is very weird and awkward. It's not matching the square that I'm looking for.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh my god, I can't keep this up. I'm not XQC.
Shit my pants, I did.
Mother... Son of a... We're gonna be here for a while.
Shit my pants,
We're gonna be here for a while. I don't understand why the text padding... I set it to 0. And it doesn't work. Is there like a minimum size for this thing? Is there a minimum size for this fucking thing?
Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants.
I really don't understand why there's a canvas panel and then a button. Why?
Shit my pants.
So you're the guy I can personally ask about making game assets? Don't worry about it, VNX. It's just, I feel like my answers might not be 100% the most solidified thing. I would say...
My pants, I did.
Yeah, have a layout that you can globally use for like those style of things, and then you can interchange. Right, something that's customizable is pretty huge as well. I would reference.
My pants, I did.
Hold on, I would reference.
My pants, I did.
I would take reference from the trim pipeline. This page from The Last of Us. They have some cool stuff here, where they kind of show some of the process. This is more like hotspots, but it's kind of like trim sheets as well.
My pants,
well, hotspots are like trim sheets, so they're like, yeah. And then let's see. Do I have any other stuff for trim sheets? This is hotspots again. Does this one show a bunch of?
Shit my pants, I did.
He's still going. He's still going. He's still going.
Shit my pants, I did.
He won't stop until the whole world is filled.
Shit my pants, I did.
With his pants. Here's a good post. This is a pretty good post right here as well. But this goes through more like hotspot stuff, but it's kind of within the same realm of trim sheets as well. I would say once you find like a nice layout, like sometimes you'll have unique layouts for a specific area, right? That's inevitable as well.
Shit my pants, I did.
But yeah, hotspots are a cool thing to look at now.
Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
Dude, I thought it ended. There was a delay. There was a delay. Something wasn't. It wasn't the same.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, I don't know why the button has this spacing. I'm gonna be completely real.
Shit my pants, I did.
Trying to force the layout doesn't work. Going into negative on the padding there doesn't work. How about letter spacing? What if we go in the negatives? No, it doesn't work. Text padding, what if we go -4? You can't go in the negatives on the text padding.
Shit my pants, I did.
It's an unfortunate day. It's an unfortunate day. I think we're just stuck with our button.
Shit my pants,
Looking like this. I think we're stuck with this button. It's very weird. We could change the scale of it,
I did.
but then that stretches everything. It's not very good.
Shit
So I think we're just stuck with. I think we're just stuck with this.
Shit my pants, I did.
Hello? Oh, it's because I'm in full screen. I really hate that's the thing.
Pants, I did.
There we what the tuna? What the casserole?
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh, there's a spacing there. Wait, hold on. Let's see. What is it? Hold on. What does that spacer look like?
Shit my pants, I did.
I don't like how the button is not filling the top and the bottom. You know what I mean? It's not filling the top of the bottom. I think that's because something in here has a padding. Something in here has a padding. Oh my god, peace at last. We got through all 100. Guys, we got through all 100. We actually did it. We actually did it. That's insane. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, thank you, Crimson. Appreciate that. Another 100? No, don't do it. No, stop. No, don't do that. You need that money. Keep that money. I don't need it. Don't worry. My game's doing well. Don't worry. Just buy someone a copy of the game. It's more than kind. Why is it not going to the top? Is there a padding on the top? It's a tax write-off? I don't know if you can write off subs. Can you write off gifted subs?
Shit my pants, I did.
Louis or Lewis, thank you for the prime. Thank you.
Head.
Just one more shitting of the pants. Just one more. That's all it takes. Yo, we filled it up. I don't know if I like that. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't. I don't like that. As a matter of fact, I actually do not like that. And so, we're just going to stick with this. Although the padding to the right, I'm not a huge fan of either. So let's do... Padding of 10 on the height. Looking. Looking. It's a little intense. It's a little intense. Let's change the tint of the background. Let's change the tint a little bit further. A little bit more. A lot of decals and bolts and nuts, vents, latches and stuff, but I was organizing them all on sets for just walls or floors and that per material. If you want to do decal stuff, You could make it. It really depends on the budget of what you need for the textures, right, Phoenix? I would say if you want decal, like do a decal sheet, you probably might want to do like a separate material for that, like dedicated to like those small ones. That is something I did in Ronin, though. I did have like a separate section. I think I actually have that trim sheet in here. Yeah. I had separate things like bolts and whatnot inside of the same sheet. But I don't know if that's like the best thing to do. Plus this sheet, I think, is like one of the first few trim sheets I made, and it's like okay looking. It's okay looking. It doesn't look like crazy good or anything. It's got like these floating stuff, but like gotta remember these are masked rather than translucent, so it's like it's not the prettiest thing in the world, admittedly. Yeah, not the prettiest thing in the world. I don't know, do I have a example of that in use? Tower? Yes, the comm tower. Oh, actually, no. The comm tower uses a mix. It does unique materials and its own thing. So the trim sheet are like the metal pieces. All of these metal parts are all trim sheet. Some of these textures look fucked though. Oh, it's because the entire mesh is down-resed. Ah. I was wondering for a second there why did this look like complete ass. And then these are their own unique things, and then I just duplicate them. Looks like a Half-Life asset. Could definitely come across as Half-Life. It's because of all like the cables and the shit around. I could see it. Basically trim sheet and kit bash. Yeah, I would say the best thing to do is combine methods. Combine methods as much as possible. Reuse texture space as much as possible, so then that way you can have like the highest res stuff without having to use like super high res textures, because that just, you know, gets worse and worse. This is this asset though is completely down res though. Where's that section to down res the mesh? Pretty sure it's like up here. Oh yeah, percent triangles. So this is what the actual mesh looks like. Which honestly is not like that much additional triangles. I probably don't even need to do reduction on this. Like I really don't think it is necessary whatsoever to do reduction on this. But yeah, kind of a cool little neat basic thing. This was technically an asset for Ronin. I swear you added a 20k tri towel to a level? What? No. Hell no. Is it this one? The hanging cloth? No. It's only like 1,000 triangles. Oh, folded towels. No, it was only like... No. You got it all wrong. It's only 900. It's only... Which one was it? I think it was just this one. Oh! Oh yeah, lot 0 is 32,000. Listen, we don't talk about the... Why is the LOD so intense? This is so stupid. Reminds me, I found a free asset the other day in my project that had like 50,000 triangles. It's always those little weird things, huh? It's always those weird little things. All right, anyways, let's see what our button looks like. Yeah, let's see what the button's looking like. It's looking pretty goog. It is, as a matter of fact, looking pretty good. Now you can clear all the bindings in the entire game. I don't know why moving down is causing this whole thing to get fucky. I don't know if you guys see that. I love when that happens. I should probably make a key binding to revert to defaults. I haven't I noticed something very bad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I see something not bueno. I really love how I have this thing selected, and my scroll box chooses to instead scroll down, so I can't actually preview what I'm doing. I really thank you, Unreal. Thank you. Thank you for making me want to break something over my head. Truly. Whatever, close enough. Just hopped on the live stream to say good job. There ain't nowhere but up from here. Hey, thank you, CJ. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm so scared of using high density meshes in UE5. Nanite just does whatever it wants. I just don't. I don't really plan on using Nanite at all. I do not plan on using Nanite. I have, well, not that I know of. I did buy this one asset as a style guide of potentially what I'd want Ronin to look like, kind of. I bought, oh, never mind, I have to sign in. Yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. Thanks, Fab. Thanks for, like, making it so I can't sign in. What's my email? I don't remember. Miss? Oh, I got in. I'm in. I bought this pack as a while back. I bought this pack as a style guide for Ronin. I think it would be sick to go in between like a cyberpunk style and like underworld Coruscant for Ronin. I think that'd be so fucking cool. The thing is, I would have to go in here and basically create. This is technically for film, so I'd have to go in here and recreate a lot of stuff, but it would be a really cool style guide. Really fucking cool style guide. Yeah, Underworld Coruscant. I think that'd be a super sick fucking vibe and everything. Look at that. We can like make up a language or something. That could be sick. Isn't a game like that was planned a long time ago before getting canceled? Don't remember the name? I don't know. Listen, obviously it's going to be my own IP, but like, yo. Yeah, it was called Ronin. Hey, guys, come on. How much was this pack? I don't remember. I don't remember. $300, I guess. $5, $200 US. Luckily, I bought it. So I bought this before Suit for Hire came out in a 1.0, and thank God I did. Otherwise, it would have been 10x the price. It would have been 10x the price. Now, whenever I buy assets, I have to buy the production, whatever fucking version. But yeah, this could be pretty sick. Could be pretty sick. Using this as like a style guide. I don't know if I'd do the vehicles though. Like maybe some of them. I definitely would not use any of the characters though. I remember working for a small indie team, some East European team, and they pirated all of their assets from Russian sites. Yeah, that's not a recipe for disaster. Surely that's not a recipe for disaster, right, guys? Surely. Epic Games contacts you. Hi there. We'd like to confirm that all of your assets were legitimately purchased. Yeah, it's cool. What's all the random paneling and modern sci-fi? Hey, listen, man, there's some electricals back there, all right? There's stuff back there. It's for maintenance. It's for maintenance. Oh, Star Wars 1313? Yeah, that was like an Underworld Coruscant kind of style game. I think for me, it's just an inspiration, is Underworld Coruscant. I have an entire section on my ArtStation of just like a bunch of cool things that I thought looked cool. You know, bunch of cool stuff in here, bunch of cool art. Yeah. Like, damn, that looks sick. Yeah, I like Star Wars. I don't think I would make it look one-to-one with Star Wars. Star Wars has a lot of metallic stuff. I think I'd blend in some concretes and different materials in there. You know what I mean? It changes up the PBR, so it's not like too in your fucking face. But I think that would be like a really cool... I think this is literally... Is this the asset we purchased? Yeah, I think this is the same asset. I think. Big, medium, small. How am I looking for Suit for Hire? I'm thinking we'll probably, hopefully October 1st, start working on the next thing. Is this the same pack I bought? I don't actually know. Is this... Is that Cyberpunk? They have a zombie pack? I see. Yeah, but the thing is all of these things are meant for like film. I think that is a part of this pack. Yeah, it is. Come see in October. The thing is, I don't even think we'll work on Ronin next. God, I love these sketches, dude. I wish I could paint or draw or like literally do anything. Too many samurai games coming out? Yeah, but like, let's be real. What's their combat? Right trigger, attack, and then dash or dodge. That's it. Like, I want to do a little bit of cooler stuff. Things like physics and active ragdoll and some cool shit like that. I think that's ideally what I'd like to do for Ronin. Is kind of go down that pathway. Making it not too serious-ish. Yeah. Plus, like, how many games are, like, within... Like, there was a period of time where people were like, man, there's too many Cyberpunk games coming out. Okay, like, how many? Okay, like, which ones? Like, let's be real, which ones? There's too many Cyberpunk games. There's, like, not many I can really think of right now that I'd be interested in. Sekiro's where Samurai Combat peaked. Sekiro's pretty awesome. I'd like to be... I would love to, like, experiment with a combat system for Ronin, something different. That's really what I was trying to do, but it just wasn't hitting the mark for me. But yeah, Ronin, probably not the next game. I'd want to work on one smaller form game, because Ronin is pretty large scale, all things considered. Towel. Okay, so we've added a way to clear bindings. Very cool. Wow, we did it. The one thing that I thought I would not be able to get done. Yeah. Sorry for asking for that? No. Multiple people asked for it, so... It was inevitable that I'd have to put it in with the amount of custom things. Like, imagine you accidentally set a photo mode on your controller and now you're stuck with it. You know what I mean? That would fucking suck. So, it only makes sense to put that in. Yeah, I changed the pistol sound effect a bit. So the small guns have that kind of sound. The big guns have this kind of sound. And then the shotgun, I need to get the sound effect for as well. The RPG is going to need a different sound too. And I made it so they bounce a bit more when they hit the ground. So it's a little bit more fun. They like spin around and stuff. If you hit this in an inaccessible spot, by the way, you're not getting it back. I'm just saying, you're not getting that shit back. It's stuck. It's gone. Oh! Gotta fix that. Yo, trick shot. Off the wall. Diving, trick shot, throw the thing, bug out. Fucking shit bugged. Yeah, we have to fix a bug where throwing a weapon in the air causes it to break. As you can see. So we do need to fix that. That is on my bug list somewhere. Throwing weapons in the air causes it to not continue physics properly, and when falling to the ground cannot be picked up again. Right. Yeah. Ghost of Yotai, the one in the Strider universe, that or Ninja Gaiden. I don't know. I'm not talking about those games. I'm talking about Cyberpunk. But there are a ton of sword games. There's a lot of sword games, which makes me question the viability of Ronin. Makes me think, like, I think that's why I was leaning into like a Doom direction with like a lot more guns and stuff. Yeah. Any plans to change the animation of holding a melee weapon during diving? It does look weird. I have noticed that. I don't really know. What could we change it to? Ronin is trash. We make a God game now. There's God game. There's a zombie game. There's demon sword game. God Tower. We have deemed it as God Tower. We've got Citizen Sleep, Ascent. Like, there are Cyberpunk games. It's just, for some reason, some of my YouTube comments were like, man, there's so many Cyberpunk games. But to be fair, there were also YouTube comments that are like, man, there's too many roguelites. And then I released this game and people are like, I would love a roguelite mode. So I honestly, I'm not fucking listening to anyone anymore. I'm just doing my thing, all right? I'm making the shit I want to make. The shit I want to play and the shit that I think people would like. I'm gonna be that dev. You did that the whole time, to be fair? What, like doing my own thing? I guess technically I could have listened to chat and like been done with Suit for Hire a long time ago. Train game? Yeah, a train friend slop. Train friend slop. Train friend slop could have gone hard. Not enough Solarpunk games. I'm not really into Solarpunk. Is Solarpunk things like BioShock Infinite? Is that Solarpunk? You know, GameSlayer. The stupidest thing is that people have no idea what they actually want. That's the thing, is like, I'm not gonna go off, like, I think this game was kind of a given that it would do pretty well. I think I was lucky with this game. So it's going to be interesting doing the next game. Do I have any plans to make a multiplayer with 2 or 5 people? Probably not. Multiplayer is a very difficult thing. It probably won't happen. Solarpunk is like greenery with blends of technology. Trying to think of like an example of that. Greenery with technology. I can't even think of an example of that. I feel like I've seen a movie that has like solar punk elements to it. Gamers are always contradicting. It happened to WoW too. They started listening to players and they wanted simultaneously stronger enemies, but also better gear, harder, but also easier. More exclusive stuff, but also more accessibility. Better graphics, but also better performance. I want my game. I want this game to look the best game ever, while also running on my GTX 1050. On a GTX 750. GTX 580. Ti. You say you wanted to do multiplayer? I want to do multiplayer for a different game at some point. Ideally, it would be very cool to learn how to get to a point where I can make a co-op game. Wait, can you lean while having a deagle? Oh, you can. That's kind of sick. Don't talk bad about a 1070. Mine lasted 7 to 8 years. Hey, my beautiful 1080 lasted probably around the same timeline. That thing was a beast. For example, which blows my mind personally, unstable mechanics are able to maintain the player's interest. You mean like buggy mechanics? Is that what you mean? Unstable, as in like sort of buggy. I did that as a reply one time in a subreddit. Yeah, Reddit, I know. I was like, sometimes bugs adds to the charm of a game, and I think I got like minus 100. People did not like that comment, even though they're fucking wrong. They're wrong, and sometimes bugs do add charm and actually do add value to a mechanic versus it being fully functional and whatnot. Sometimes, I don't know, I think sometimes bugs are not necessarily bugs. OSRS is 90% bugs as mechanics. Playing in a group Iron Man, I've learned OSRS is filled with shit ton of fucking spaghetti code that they still have not fixed to this day. All of the old quests, if you do it with friends, those quests are fucked. You'll fight you'll fight an enemy that you have to talk to prior. Then one of your friends talks to the enemy that you're currently fighting, and then they steal your enemy. And then someone else can do the same thing, and then they can get the credit of killing the thing even though you were killing the thing initially. And then on top of that, you can open a chest. It'll open the chest globally for all other players, and then whoever can steal the chest first gets the item, and then your ass is like, there's nothing here. Solution, no friends. I'd wager money that the speedrunners would throw a fit if they fix certain bugs. That already happened. I'm pretty sure there's a case study of that where a game had a bug that was like integral for speedrunners and whatnot, and the devs fixed it, and people got pissed. So I think bottom line is, game development is a very weird thing. And sometimes you just got to go off of vibes. Sometimes you just got to go off of vibes, because sometimes the logical thing is actually not the logical thing for the potential success and fun for a game. That being said, you still got to write, okay, code. Stuff that works, right? Stuff that doesn't soft lock a player, obviously. When you start getting into territory where a bug soft locks a player, then it's not fun. Like that shit sucks. I found a bug in the DMC game that I shared in the speedrunning community, and they fixed it. Damn. There's also the flip side. You have speedrunners sharing tricks with each other. As long as it's not like game breaking. If the dev goes in and fixes it, guess what happens? Speedrunning community is now going to become a clique, and they're no longer going to interact with other people within the community, and now you just closed off your fucking speedrunning community because none of them they don't want to talk to you. As a dev, they don't want to fucking talk to you because you just fucking, you know what I mean? There's also that element. There's also that element. It's like, great. Nobody fucking likes you anymore. Imagine not being able to scale a wall with a wooden spoon. Hey, that's flavor, brother. That's spice. That's spice. That's a Carolina Reaper right there. Hell yeah. To be fair, it could be that the bug was already in the backlog. Maybe. That could also be a potential. Hey, peace out, Woozy. Have a good one, man. Thank you for dropping by, brother. Okay, what next? What are we working on next? It's been 3 hours already? What the hell? Is Steam down? It's Tuesday, right? Isn't Tuesday patch day? My rule with the speedrunning stuff is if it's very difficult to do in a casual playthrough, then it shouldn't be fixed. I see it in two ways. That, there's a skill-based thing, and it probably won't be done by regular players, causing them to, I don't know, clip through the ground or something like that. And it requires them to do a very specific set of inputs that very rarely anybody will encounter. Or B, it's just fun to do. For example, Reamer found out that you can like roll at the right time when you get hit by a grenade, as long as you're standing on top of it and it launches you up. And it's like, it doesn't like launch you that high up that causes you to like, I don't know, bug out the entire game. It's just like a fun little goofy thing that most people probably won't come across. But yeah. And then there's bugs that are like physics based, right? That are just kind of like goofy, kind of fun. They're just like not too serious. And I honestly think those are fine, in my opinion. Like, I bet you there's some people that are like, man, they should fix the physics in Battlefield, the new Battlefield 6. They should not. I think they should keep the fact that the physics bodies fucking go crazy and shit. Like, maybe not like that crazy, but like at least keep some of it in. Because I think that shit's, I don't know, I think that's fun. I think Battlefield is a mix of seriousness and simulation, but also a little bit of, not comedy, but humor. There's a little bit of humor elements to it. The bug doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It was just a bounding block that was a little higher in the world that you could hit to trigger the next sequence. Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe it was on their, like, it might have been in their, like, ticket list. Who knows? I remember the days of rocket riding in Fortnite, and then they patched it. Yeah, my problem with Fortnite is I think they had a conundrum where they were in between people that liked the building mechanics and people that didn't like it, and then they leaned a lot in one direction. And then, like, they got to a point where they were like, okay, we still have a build mode. People don't like build. Okay, we'll just add a shit ton of explosive weapons that just annihilates anybody that builds anything. And then they got to a point where they're like, why don't we just have a mode where no one builds anything? And then I think they're just leaning into that direction. In my opinion, I think they lost the sauce. And also the fact that when you open up Fortnite, there's like 50 million buttons and you don't actually know where to go to start up the normal fucking battle royale. I was done with that at that point. I was like, yep, this has the Epic Games user experience. Metroid Dread is the prime example of a team that understands their fan base. They found bugs during development that they just kept because they knew people would love it for speedruns. It's that concept of play that is still kept on purpose. I think keeping concept of play is important. Did you know the original proof of concept for Fortnite was the Tower Defense? Yeah. I bought the highest edition of that version because I was interested in that version. And then they gave up on it. I bought the edition that gave you a second key to give to a friend. Why are you not a partner yet? I don't know. I only stream for 3 hours. When am I going to start in the new project? Probably October 1st is my goal. After September. I got a lot going on in September. I kind of want to just go in with like a nice open mind, not like occupied with a bunch of stuff. Everyone's watching on YouTube but not on Twitch. No, it doesn't matter to me. I gave up on that years ago. I gave up on Partner years ago. April 6th is almost a half a year ago. Hey, stop talking. You're making me feel old. Yeah, I just throw weapons in the game. I don't even actually shoot guns. What about a bug that you can immerse an enemy into the ground by holding a shotgun in the left hand? Is that fun or not? Wait. You can immerse Hold on. In this game? You can do what? Maybe it's because I have a deagle. Hold on. Let me change my gun. This is the first I hear of this bug. Hold on, this is the first I hear of this bug. Oh. Interesting. Get down. The big shotgun, hide it to the other enemy and grab. Big shotgun. This one? Or maybe the dragon breath? I don't know if you actually hold the dragon breath in the left hand. Yeah. So I think it is this shotgun. Interesting. So, okay, let me write that bug. Let me write that down. Luckily, he's not like he's like going right in the ground, but obviously not great. An enemy with the shotgun in left hand. Okay, we can fix that. Reason I have to watch on YouTube instead of Twitch is because, believe it or not, Twitch stops playing if I use cycles and Blender. Really? I think both Twitch and YouTube players have gone a little downhill, but Twitch most definitely has gone downhill. Do it again. Happy feet. Time to go. My glass destruction effects. That crashes the game randomly for some reason. I don't know why. I need to fix that. We need to bring back the glass destruction. It's my favorite effect in the entire game. Yeah, we still gotta fix the crouching animations. Yeah. Bear-doom, bear-doom. I'm gonna be heading out. Speaking of grab bugs, what's this one? There he goes. What happened? What happened? How did this happen? Hold on. I don't even know what happened. Counterattack? Shoot? Shoot. Execution? Grab? It's like he's considered in a grab. Maybe I already fixed that. Enabling slow-mo. I don't think I fixed that. Post that up on the Discord if you can, Reamer. I don't know if you already did. Shit his pants, he did. Yep, he did. Yep. Yeah, I could see what happened there. You executed an enemy and then I don't know if you immediately grabbed the next guy. Maybe that's what happened. That being said, I did fix a couple things with the wrestling. It's this one. God, I really want to put the thing in. After watching some Metal Gear Solid gameplay, seeing the fact that you can dive in enemies and they like fall over. No, I shouldn't. I shan't. I should not. But it'd be cool. But I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. But that'd be cool. What do you think I might do with the katana fling? Oh, yeah, I had a couple ideas for like if you stick the katana into an enemy and stuff like that. I don't know how much farther I'll go with it. I think this will be like the start, and I don't know how much farther. Like, I think one thing that could be cool is like if there's an execution on an enemy and they have a katana inside of them, the execution could be like with the katana. That's like inside of them. Or yeah, we'll see how far we get with that. We'll see how far we get with that. We shall see, we shall see. We shall see. But grab plus attacking with the katana and how it sends them flying. Oh, right. Yeah, I have to look at that. So I remember you posted a clip of that. Where was it? Right here. Oh. So you like let go of them and then, oh, you strike them while grabbing them? Let me see if I can do that. Honestly, that's cool. I'd keep that in. As long as our grab key isn't broken. I think it looks pretty cool. It's got style. Oh, the ragdoll causing... I was actually, I think I was taking a dump when I was thinking about that. And I think it's probably because I read your message on Discord and then thought about it. I thought of like, how would I go about implementing that? I did think about that. I think, I don't know how I go about implementing it in such a way where it doesn't cause too many like bugs. Like maybe it's like certain actions, they wouldn't be exactly dead, but they'd be kind of dead. But because of how the physics can be a bit buggy, like there, that guy could trip on it or something. You know, Mehmet, how's it going? Overkill, the thing is, they're still considered a physics body, which is separate from like all of the enemies. It'd have to be a whole thing. It'd have to be a whole thing to get, I think, get that to work. I think I would probably, that would probably be like a thing I would maybe keep for the, like, Ronin. Considering that I'd want to do a bunch of active ragdoll for that game. For this game, I think the chance of it causing a lot of bugs is pretty high, unfortunately. Oh damn, this looks pretty cool in photo mode. And kind of ugly because of the 2D sprites, but whatever. Can't have everything, you know? Can't have everything. POV. You shot a shotgun with fiery shells. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. Hopefully. Got a couple things I need to do tomorrow, so we'll see how my energy is like. See what my battery is like. Ugh. Yep. I did get that guy out of the state with a grab issue, by the way, by just grabbing him again. Yeah. I would like to figure out what the input path of that would be. I have a feeling I know what it is. But I'll look into it. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Have a great day. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Thursday. But probably tomorrow. We'll just see how tired I am. Yeah. All right. Goodbye.